Hello, my name is Teacher Meredith. I wanted to make a video today talking about how I manage my schedule working for 3 online ESL companies. So the 3 companies I work for are VIPKID, Magic Ears, and GOGOKID. When I signed my contract for GOGOKID, which is the last one I signed on for at about the end of August, I sat down to make my schedule and I was like, oh man, how am I going to do this? So I went on YouTube to look up other videos about other online ESL teachers because I was sure I wasn't the only person in this situation. And I found some. I only found a couple that were with the 3 companies, and I just wanted more. So I decided after I got it all figured out that I was going to share with you what I do and what works for me in hopes that I can help someone else. So the first thing I did was I sat down and I figured out what hours I wanted to work. So I decided that the earliest I wanted to work was 3 a.m. Central Time. So that was the earliest I wanted to work, and the latest I could work was until 9 a.m. Central Time. So that was about 5 hours, which would be ideal. I teach Monday through Friday. I open my schedule Monday through Friday from 3 a.m. till 9 a.m. I take Saturdays off, and then I open my schedule on Sundays starting at 6 a.m. and work till 9 a.m. just to let myself sleep in a little bit on Sunday also. So then I sat down and I was like, okay, now I gotta figure out what time slots I'm going to open for what company. So I decided to prioritize the companies I was working for. My first priority company was GOGOKID. I had just signed their contract. I wanted that $300 new teacher bonus, and I was eligible for subsidy pay because it was back in August. So I thought I really need to open my schedule for those peak time slots with GOGOKID so I can get subsidy pay, even if I don't get booked. So from the 6 a.m. time slot, the 6:30 time slot, 7:30 time slots, I opened for GOGOKID. And I also opened the 8 o'clock time slot, which wasn't eligible for the subsidy pay, but I was really excited and I really wanted that new teacher bonus. So that's what I opened for GOGOKID. And then I looked, I had Magic Ears and VIPKID left. VIPKID had a lot of available hours. Magic Ears is more limited. So I opened my 3 a.m., 3:30, 4, 4:30, and 5 time slots with VIPKID because those are not available for Magic Ears. So I still had the 5:30 time slot left and the 8:30 time slot left. The 8:30 time slot is also not available for Magic Ears, so I also opened that for VIPKID. The only time slot left was 5:30, and I thought that's more than enough time to dedicate for Magic Ears. This is a company that I considered not re-signing my contract on, and they took away their minimum number of hours, so 1 slot a week, 1 slot a day, perfect. So I did that Monday through Friday. And that was what my schedule looked like. I had between 3 and 5 with VIPKID, 5:30 Magic Ears, between 6 and 8:30 with GOGOKID, and 8:30 with VIPKID. And then I thought, what do I do when my GOGOKID slots don't book? I had 2 options. Since GOGOKID guarantees your bookings within 24 hours, I could open short notice with VIPKID, try to nab a standby with Magic Ears. So I had to kind of weigh these options. Magic Ears, if I get the standby, if I can open up a standby, I'm guaranteed $5. If I teach the class, I get my base pay plus an extra $2. VIPKID, if I don't get booked with the short notice, I get nothing. If I do get booked, I get an additional $2. So it ended up being about the same amount for me if I do get booked. If I don't get booked, I would not get money for VIPKID, but I would get money for Magic Ears. And I thought, financially it's smarter to do Magic Ears. But I was not enjoying teaching for Magic Ears. The classes felt really long for me. It was draining. I just really wasn't enjoying it at that time. So I was like, I'm going to go for a short notice with VIPKID. If in a couple weeks that isn't working out, I'll start opening standbys for Magic Ears. And it worked out great. Almost every single short notice slot I opened for VIPKID, when my GOGOKID didn't open, I got booked. So that has worked this whole time, these last couple weeks. It has been perfect. I go through, I open up my schedule. As soon as I'm done teaching at 9 o'clock, I open up GOGOKID. I look and see where I'm booked and where I'm not booked, and where I'm not booked, I jump over to VIPKID, I open up that time slot short notice, and by the time I wake up the next day, that slot is full. This is what has worked for me. It can get a little confusing when I don't get a lot of GOGOKID bookings and I'm jumping between classes from GOGOKID to VIPKID to GOGOKID to VIPKID to Magic Years, and I'm jumping all over the place. I haven't had a teacher no-show yet. I haven't double booked myself yet. So it seems to be working out well for me. It's been about 2 months now that this has been working, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So after I made my schedule, I opened it up. I thought, how am I going to keep track of when I teach? So I went on Google Sheets, and I made this handy-dandy schedule. It has the time slots from 3 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. I write the student's name. I highlight it. Orange for VIPKID, yellow for GOGOKID, blue for Magic Years. I highlight for what color company it is. I leave it on my desk, so as soon as I finish, I finished Jack. I know I need to jump to Magic Years really quick. The other thing with that example right there is Magic Years need you to log in 10 minutes before your class starts. So for example, tomorrow, Jack is at 5, Magic Years is at 5:30. I will still have 5 minutes left of teaching Jack when I need to get in that Magic Years classroom. So this is risky. It hasn't failed me yet. This is what I do. I have my Magic Years app opened. I'm teaching for VIPKID. I see that clock change to 5:20. I give Jack a sentence. It is red. And as I'm listening for Jack to say that sentence, I jump over to Magic Years. I enter the classroom. I turn off my camera and my microphone really quick, and I mute all the students, and I jump back to Jack. It's stressful, but it works. I am still on the old contract with GOGOKID. I opted not to sign the new contract because I am still getting bookings, and I want to hang on to that subsidy pay as long as I can. So I know a lot of you will not be able to use my exact schedule because you're not eligible for that subsidy pay, so you might be losing out when you are getting more consistent bookings with Magic Years or VIPKID. But you just have to play around with it, figure out what works best for you, and where you can make the most money. This is what works for me, and hopefully it can help someone else figure out what works best for them. And that's how I manage my schedule working for 3 online ESL companies. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or find me on Facebook and send me a message. That information is down below in the description. If you're interested in working for any of those 3 companies, or you're unsure which to work for, send me an email or find me on Facebook. I'd be more than happy to help you figure out what company is the best fit for you. And if you'd like to use my referral link, I'll also include those in the description below. Also, if you'd like to purchase an Iron On Decal or a shirt with teacher, your name on it, shoot me an email or find me on Facebook. I am selling those. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.